but we do want to continue to bring you the program in its entirety this morning, and we appreciate everyone being patient while the cable is out. Todd, a lot of things will be coming their way over the next coming weeks, and we've even got another election in November we got to cover.
Yeah, we'll be looking forward to the general election here in November, which will bring you live election returns once again. Here in Dyersburg, we'll be covering, you'll probably see us out and about quite a bit.
Making a long-distance call now requires you to put 901 in front of all of the calls that you now make. The area code must be included when dialing the number.
Leading indicators slowed that enthusiasm during Tuesday and Wednesday session. Also, investors anxiously await this week's unemployment figures, which will be announced today and tomorrow. And now let's look at some closing stocks from local quotes of interest.
Didn't you?
Well, that was more or less an interview type thing. I've had a couple of interviews with Charles Dawson. Last year at Martin, I was in charge of the Lady Pacer Sports, and so we did several play-by-play games with the Lady Pacers on the home court. We never did follow them on the away games, but all the home games we covered. It was really fun.
We are, and it's been a rainy spring. It's been a little wet, and most of the farmers have had problems getting their crop planted this spring. But today is July 1st, and it'll be winding down quick, one way or the other.
Do we still have farmers that have wheat in the field right now?
We still have farmers who have wheat in the field. As a matter of fact, I do at this moment still have wheat in the field, and I never have before in July.
I went to Miami University in Oxford, Ohio, graduated in 1976. That's where I met my husband, who is from Greenville, Ohio. I went to Vanderbilt Law School and graduated in 1980. I worked a summer in Dyersburg in 1979 and liked Dyersburg a lot, and after I graduated, came out here and have been here since then.
I guess that's common when you're doing the fashion shows as well.
It is, Tommy, and they say that if it's hectic like that, it always pulls off to be a good show, and I think that's proven right today. Trendy fad things again also, but that's what I hope to make the people aware of, the difference in fashion and fad. We all want to be fashionable, but the fads come and go.
Well, I think I'm excited about the transition, Tommy. You know, of course, what I'd really like to do is you and I sit here and tell them about the last 30 days, because I think that would be yeah, they wouldn't believe half of it.
I want you to identify a couple of things here. Do you recognize what that is?
Well, by the name on the box, yes, Metamucil.
Metamucil. All right, that's a bulk laxative, stool softener drug. That's you can buy that in any store.
And it lowers cholesterol.
And this is what?
Fat-free cheese.
Well, it's a mozzarella, but it's prepared with skim milk. So it's been modified. It's not whole milk type cheese.
I've seen that before.
And then this is, I'm not sure you'll know, is
Dr. Reynolds out an onion.
Well, that's a tuber. It's a garlic,
and
a bulb, and that's each one of those sections I think is called a clove. Well, all of these three do have something in common, and they are.
They lower your cholesterol.
And you can also buy them over the counter.
Okay.
Halloween excitement is just so thick in here you could cut it with a knife.
Well,
it's just
and can we get a close-up of her sweater? Can we zoom in on her sweater, somebody? Look at her sweater.
Isn't this
here.
exciting?
She's all Halloween.
This is wonderful.
I don't really want to. Maybe you could just go up for a ride or something. Oh, so far so good. It's really a pretty view, actually.
It is beautiful.
Just as soon as I open my eyes, I'll let you know how pretty it is. It really is great. I've loosened the grip. My knuckles aren't quite so wide anymore.
Hi, I'm Eddie Anderson. I don't know. She on right now. All right, tell me when you got a good angle and have him stop. right. Can you tell we're in a Ferris wheel? Somewhere. All right.
U.S. ducks fell.
Okay.
Okay.
And all I have to do is just fall forward.
Just fall out. All you gotta do is fall. It's natural, believe me. Let me go catch this guy and I'll be right back.
He's going to give me the countdown, so you'll just have to watch him, I guess. I love you, Mom. Love you, Dad.
Okay, back up for me, Robin. Okay, we're right ready to go.
Dyer County Fair standard right here. Corn dog and mustard.
Yeah, plenty of these.
Charles, come have a bite.
Yeah. Had their disguises on. Have you seen that one yet?
Okay, it's not that too long.
Hi, I'm Eddie Anderson. That's all I know.
You got that down?
I've got it down.
Well, that's on the bar.
Oh, is it? Oh, we did that when we come off the boat.
Here I go. This is for male pride of AM Dyersburg. That we have, if I don't make it, y'all be sure and have a big party for me, okay? That's all I ask.
What about your car?
My car, if I don't make it, Eddie's daughter Virginia gets my car. That will resolve that problem.
Great, Todd, you're my buddy. Hi, I'm Eddie.
I'm Todd Hayes.
3, 2, 1, budget.
All due respect to Todd, he has represented the male AM Dyersburg very well. And Virginia, you don't get the car.
We're trying.
Now with this week's Hood Report.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, it's the President Pro Tem. No, the incoming President.
Turn that off.
Know about Dyersburg.
Tommy, compared to us, nothing.
Exactly. That's why you need to be watching AM Dyersburg.
Live each day we.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we each need our own copy. I get confused.
3, 2, 1.
Robin, what does CBS this morning, the Today Show? I knew that was going to happen. You lost it too. I was doing okay. You're the one that started giggling. Okay. Ready?
In 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Ooh, the tape's not rolling, is it?
Oh, brother. Okay.
It is rolling. It's rolling. Okay. All right, we got it now.
3, 2, 1.
Robin, what did the Today Show
Okay, let's see if we can't get through this one this time, people. Quiet on the set. In 3, 2, 1.
Robin, what did the Today Show, CBS this morning? You got to quit. I can get this.
I'm not doing it. I need to tell. It's got that laughter in his face. I'm just trying and looking at him. Well, I'm happy too. I'm trying, y'all, but Robin.
3, 2, chewing gum.
I gotta get rid of that. I got an envelope here.
Wait a minute, that was your paycheck.
Oh, God! All right.
All right, quiet. Let's get serious here.
We do have to get out of here. Okay.
In 3, 2, 1.
Robin, what does CBS this morning? I can't.
I can't get the first line now.
All right, we're going to do it this time.
Live at 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. with replays at noon and again at 6:30 in the evening.
Find out more about what's happening in our community on AM Dyersburg.
Local news, weather, and sports information can be found right here on AM Dyersburg.
Join us.
I'm sound now.
We've got it. We just need to redo
That was
it.
a practice run.
And we just need to redo it.
I had the point.
Yeah, you just didn't. You forgot to say your line. Okay.
2, 1.
Hey, Robin.
What?
What does Good Morning America, CBS This Morning, and the Today Show know about Dyersburg?
Tommy, compared to us, nothing.
Exactly. That's why you need to be watching AM Dyersburg.
Live each weekday morning at 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. with replays at noon and again at 6:30.
Find out more about what's happening in our community on AM Dyersburg.
Local news, weather, and sports information can be found right here on AM Dyersburg. Join us.
Okay. That's fine. What do you think about that one? Now, I asked this question yesterday. We had a guest on that was talking about magic yesterday. And one of the things I was wanting to know, what compelled you to want to do magic?
Let's say you didn't know I was going to ask deep questions. Now I was born, it started when I was 11 years old. My parents got me a magic kit for Christmas, and there was a rope trick in there that was just really cool. And whenever I did the rope trick, I was only 11 years old. You know, I'm not supposed to be able to fool people. And when I did, and people went, "Oh, golly, and they started throwing money. And it was great. And I said, man, this is how I could make a living, you know. And since then, it's been downhill.
Downhill?
Downhill. And this is kind of like a preview of let's see if we can hit a camera, man. Oh, we couldn't. Tom, we got a regular pack of cards, obviously, that you can see that. We're not going to go through all that. But, Tommy, as I go through that, I want you to tell me to stop. Let me get my umbilical cord out here. As I go through like this right here, you just tell me to stop anywhere you want to, okay? Okay, maybe the instructions were too difficult, Tommy. Here we go again. As I go through, you just say stop, and I'll stop, and then we'll go on with the trick, okay?
Stop.
Very good. He got it right the second time. Look at the next card in line. Don't let me see it, but you can show it to the camera.
Okay. You can't look at the monitor now. Okay. I see what it is.
I do too. No, I really don't. Put it back in the deck anywhere you want to, as long as it's right there. Now, Tommy, I want you to take the deck of cards.
Yes.
Shuffle them up real good, okay?
Regular shuffle?
Shuffle them up any which way that you want to.
Oh, okay.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen, every movement a piece of poetry. Golly.
It's comedy part of your act. Hey, I don't want to shuffle. I don't want cards to go everywhere on the stage here.
Well, okay, now you've shuffled them up.
Times.
Okay, watch out, Tunica. He's on his way. Let me ask you a question. Now, you have shuffled up, and your card is somewhere in this deck of cards. Do you think that it would probably be almost impossible for me to just reach in and find your card?
Yes.
You do?
I do.
Okay, then forget it. Okay, tomorrow night, we're going to do this really neat thing at the fair. It's going to be really, we're doing the Friday night show.
Degrees. We're continuing our conversation with local hunter and humorist, Harry Houston.
If you use the word. It doesn't take a lot to be a humorist, Tommy, or a real suave platform speaker, a little gray around the temple for a distinguished look and a pot, for a prosperous look. But the main thing is a real tight pair of underwear, to give you a look of concern. And and I noticed the way you sit up on the edge of that chair there, yours about, 3 sizes too small? I mean, man, you're just right up there with it.
No.
And I have... Eddie Anderson's in here the other day. I happened to catch the show up the house, and man, he's all sprawled out, about like this. I'm not going to check, but I don't believe he had any drawers on that morning.
The gin, this is the 5th year for the gin, and we've had the same crew for 4 years. They're real good people to work with.
One closing final remark. How does the cotton season look this year?
Well, I would say it's, my goodness.
Hi. Hi,
I think she needs to sit down there, Larry. You can just undo your mic. And,
Do I put the mic on her?
oh, she can,
Does she know anything about cotton?
Eddie, I'm such a country girl, and I thought it would be appropriate for me to come on and tell you this. It's come to my attention that a few weeks ago, Harry Houston had mentioned that you were not wearing any drawers. So I thought that since the Halloween season is coming up and all, I thought that these would be real appropriate for you. What do you think?
I don't know where they, let me see.
those look good on you, Eddie. I think those are
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Eddie,
I figured Harry Houston probably had something to do with this.
Do you see any country girls like this around the farm?
No, I really don't see. You don't see many country girls, especially in the cotton patch. You don't see any. But thank you very much. Nice meeting you.
This is Britannia that came in and talked to us on Monday, and we thought we thought that would be appropriate for her to deliver that.
Well, that's very appropriate, and thank you too, Harry.
Anyway, he went back to school, and we don't have but one pair of insulated underwear, you know, so he took my insulated underwear. He fell in the water, but anyway, I asked Ruth one day when they was having the Ag Day out at the community college here, and I couldn't find my underwear, and she was working at that time, and I called her, and she said, I expect your underwears in Knoxville. So I put on a pair of her pantyhose. Joe Namath, you know, was playing and advertising. They like to kill me. I'm not lying to you. I just like to die. And there's a real tale that I tell about. The hair on my legs got sore. Man, listen, something run down my leg, Tommy, and I didn't know it was a runner. I thought I had a problem. You know, I'd grab it. And we broke up the community, that soybean association meeting, 1978, 79, I guess, when it was.
Over pantyhose.
Over pantyhose. Boy, I mean, I reckon, but they're not bad. I guarantee you that. If you ever get caught out there, not bad. But get the size they get called big mamas. Because they have a little more give, you know, where they need to be. But don't let anybody catch you. They'll laugh you out at Dyersburg. But one of the main things, lay off the coffee. Boy, that's the unhandiest thing you ever had on in your life.
It went right over.
Right.
Harry Houston, thank you for coming by.
I enjoyed it.
I'm going to try to see if we can't find Eddie Anderson some underwear, and I'll try to
get them big enough.
I'll try to get a looser fit.
All right.
Harry Houston, thanks for coming by, and I'm sure we'll see you out doing some more hunting.
Thank you.
All right. Hi. They're here. I think we've got a shot of them in the studio now. They can actually wave to everybody out there. You need to say hi. And we appreciate them actually coming in and talking to us and viewing the show this morning. And I think they got entertained as well.
There's something I've got to ask you. There's something I've got to ask you.
Oh, okay.
Look, listen to me. Last night, the pie in the eye thing, you were there. You were there.
We did, too.
And you got a pie in your eye, but we didn't see it on video. What was the deal? What was the deal? Huh? Oh. You got one now.
Well, that's all.
Yeah.
I can't see.
We had to do that to you since somehow the video got messed up last night.
You need to talk to our videographer about that. And now this morning's news. I've got to say, we've had a good time this week anyway.
Yes, we've had a real good time at the Dyer County Fair this week. It's been fun out there. If you hadn't been, go to the fair. It's worth going to.
She's such a pretty girl to do that. I guess it's an honor, though, having the fairest of the fair.
The fairest of the fair put a pie in your eyes.
I think I owe Eddie Anderson for this. You may bungee jump yet, Eddie. Everybody have a great Friday. We hope
go to the fair. Everybody go to the fair
and make it out to the fair. As we leave you today, we're going to show you more scenes of some of the fun we've had during the past week out at the Dyer County Fair, and hope that you have a great weekend, and we'll see you back next week.
Get your microphone. Get it off the mic.
7 o'clock, and I'm rejoined now by Nina Carlisle. Welcome, Nina. How are you doing?
Fine, Tom.
What brings you here with us today, Tom?
Tommy! Oh, Tommy! I've been trying to get on your show for 3 months now, Tommy, and you don't call me back or anything, Tommy. What's
It's
the problem?
Cousin Earl.
What's wrong, Tommy?
From
I
down-
figured I'd come out the field today. I got my cougar with me. I got my cougar full today. I heard it was a special occasion, Tommy.
Todd had to go see his mother,
Tommy,
Nina.
Tommy, I heard it's a special occasion today.
What's the special
Cousin Earl
occasion?
come out Confield. I heard it was your birthday. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yeah, I got something in this corner for you.
What's in the cooler?
Good day, dear Tommy.
It's your birthday. How old are you?
This is great. Now I've got 2 on you. You got 1 on me.
Low Mountain.
I'll try. There's so many, though, now.
It's a flame. Somebody get a fire extinguisher.
All right.
You didn't get them all.
It is.
Can we get a camera shot of this cake?
It is the the birthday today.
Tommy, your mother said peace. Peace. The message she sent with this cake. She
Peace.
said peace after the pie and the icon.
Oh, okay. I can understand that.
Okay, Dr. Reynolds. Talking about influenza vaccination, who are the people that shouldn't get the shots?
Well, as I said before, those who are allergic to it by history, if they've had a reaction to it with swelling of the face or the lips or a rash that itches like hives.
And welcome back to AM Dyersburg. It's 56 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. Caught you talking there off camera as you were coming in.
What's new, Tommy?
Nothing.
I was so excited today. You know, it took a lot of hammering on the roof to get a smile out of Dr. Reynolds. I was so
didn't know
excited.
he was getting tickled there during
He
that.
said, you will probably won't see that again. There's no humor in my segment.
I bought Advil for the office.
Do you have cable stress?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. He's the only one that's up off the set, and can we move that tomorrow night? What do you think?
Only Todd can do something.
Please let me build your son. Come in. Good morning.
It's like, Grandpa, what's for supper?
Cornbread. It's Cousin Earl. Tommy's next door neighbor. Tommy. I can't get it. Welcome to my playhouse.
So
Hiya, Chuck.
we used to go out and
Tommy told me to say that. Oh,
I'm
get that sun glitz
I'm
look.
going to do the way that they do news in these big city stations, like just more of the news with Robin Hogg.
Don't do it. Right, it's not damaged right now. I haven't had any wrecks in the last week.
It's right across from United Oldsmobile. If you're coming down Forest, going toward town, it's the first street on the right. Yeah.
Dr. Thompson, thank you for being with us today. We appreciate
Thank you for coming,
the answers.
Tommy. Thank you for having the study done, and I hope it turned out okay.
Just put your head in.
I just did.
You might have to redo that. That last question.
The last question or the last answer?
Yeah, the answer, question and answer.
All right,
Do the whole thing again. I messed it up.
Keep your big head out of it.
I'm telling you. I need to stay down.
You got your head up here, okay? You don't need to.
Don't need All right, I'm ready. You ready? What? Take 2. Take 2. Got safety on now?
Yes, sir, I do.
Looks like I can't pull that trigger back anymore. Safety's still on.
Push the
That
safety
poor
off.
bird.
Push the safety off now.
Wait just a second.
We are ready now.
Shot it.
Wait a minute, let me, I need to get a wider shot because I didn't see it until it started falling. Okay, I'm ready. All right, here comes the bird. Now! Excellent. That's got to be excellent. See, he hit the fence over.
Well, can I reach underneath it yet?
As long as you don't touch the wire. There's the wire up there. You're okay right in there.
How about that? We want to keep it. Doesn't have a head anymore. Testing 1, 2, 3. We're at the airport here in Dyersburg. Dude's here. He didn't know how to get here, but he got here.
I'm embarrassed now and I can't talk.
Okay.
Where'd you get those shoes?
Incriminating question, Robin.
I can't do that.
Maybe you stole the shoes.
Somebody stole the back part of. They won't be in the interview.
I'm full. I got it. I got it. Got it.
A lot higher than most things. How's that?
As well. All right, got to get into the news, and we'll be back in just a minute.
All right.
All right. AM Dyersburg time now is 6 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. Time to take a look at this morning's news headlines, some of which were taken from today's forthcoming edition of the State Gazette newspaper. For more information on these stories and others, be sure to pick up a copy today. The State Gazette, Dyer County's information place. AM Dyersburg time now is 7:07.
This is Robin Hogg along the Mississippi. News 4 in Caruthersville, Missouri.
And officials say this year's cook-off was the biggest and best yet, and they hope for even more in the following year. 4 months of uncertainty and speculation surrounding the varsity basketball coaching vacancy at Dyer County High School have... And welcome back to AM Dyersburg. The time now is 7:57. Robin, did you get whatever was caught there in your dress?
Yeah, I was just up here for moral support. A typical Monday.
It is a Monday. I think it'll be probably along in January or the winter months before the prices will increase from the fluid.
Now, where did this little fella come from?
Arnold Wiglet actually is on
Dyersburg. And that was the comments corner, live direct from the barnyard this morning.
From the barnyard.
with the pig noises in the background. Just in time to capture SL100's Robin Hogg and Dave Parker in a friendly scuffle that ultimately landed both of them into the swimming pool.
You ever heard the expression raining cats and dogs? You know,
I have heard
raining
that.
cats.
Oh, really?
Yesterday it came almost rain cats.
Eddie Anderson has said that before.
Right. You know where that came from?
I do not.
It says, in 17th century England, the remains of cats and dogs were often seen floating through the streets because they had poor drainage systems.
Oh, Todd.
Seriously, it's right here. As these animals often drowned when the flood came, it was soon to be said that it had rained cats and dogs. So this one's pretty good since today is Friday the 13th. You always, people always knock on wood, kind of, for good luck. So why? It is